Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex, as always. I think I can get rid of that power pole. No, I cannot. Let's move this over one. All right, well, I've done a lot of work on the base here, as you can probably see. And what I've done is basically tore up the whole train system coming into the north side of the main base. So as you can see, my supply loading station and my construction train station have been removed. I replaced this entire section of rail coming in and out of there with a standard two-way rail section. For the oil loading station, I just put a standard exit and entrance. It's not quite optimal here on this location. Maybe at some point I'll move it over to where the other trains come in. But for now, this station is disabled quite a lot of the time, so I think it's not such a big problem. And then, I did move the stacker for the main base, so that's working well. So now we've got copper, iron, plastic, coal, steel. Green circuits. I also moved green circuits. That used to be on the north side of the base as well. Green circuits is here now, and then I have my construction train and the supply loading station. So all the trains, except for oil now, for the main base, are all coming into the same place. And if I was starting a new base, I would do it this way from the beginning. It really should have been like that from the very start. And actually, I see a little thing down here that I would like to fix, and that's this funky little... Well, I guess this has to be that way because the first station is too close to this rail. I'd rather just have a completely vertical rail, but that's fine. Not a big deal. All right, so everything seems to be working okay. I went ahead and duplicated this unloader design throughout all the rest of these unload stations. As you can see, plastic, iron, copper, and circuits are going to blue belts, and the coal and the plastic, or the coal and the steel, are going to red belts, as well as the uranium. Yeah, and then for the construction train, I have this little chest where I request locomotive parts. I highlighted that location, and then over here I built myself a crossing because now to get into the main base I have to cross a busy section of track. So what I did is I put in some gate sections and wall to restrict where I can cross, and I hooked them into this signal, and I set the gate so that the gate will open if we have a green signal on that signal. So anytime a train, one of these trains leaves the station, or one of these trains get past this signal, then this one will go red and it'll close the gates. And actually I should put another signal up here. No, we should put it right here. No, I'm sorry. It's gonna have to be up there. Right. Okay, that way it won't be closed just because there's a train up here in this area. That's not dangerous. So now I just have to remember to cross here because I've already found myself going around my safety mechanism a lot. I guess I could build more wall in, but I'll try to do it with discipline rather than brute force. Okay, and then I laid down a bunch of concrete as well to facilitate moving around the base. Let's see, what else? I also removed this iron patch. I left something there. I don't know what those two items are, but our very first iron patch was right there. It's completely mined out, so I removed everything, and I removed the section of track that came over here. And then you might remember that there was a left turn here, and the track went north here, but I figured I would just bring this section of track all the way. All right, so that's cleaned up quite a bit compared to how it used to be. I'm pretty pleased about that. I've also installed a mod called Auto Deconstruct, and basically what that does is whenever a mining drill has mined out, it marks it for deconstruction, and that way I don't have to go around and do that manually. And I've noticed that it also marks provider chests for deconstruction, which is pretty cool. It doesn't take out the power poles, and I can understand why. You might end up disconnecting something from power. I can live with that, but I think this is a nice feature. So that way when I go back here and I walk around, I'll pick those up. Obviously, the other thing that you could do is put a few construction bots in these networks in a storage chest, and they'll get taken out as they appear. And in fact, I think I'll probably do that. So let me... Actually, I want 200. Do I need 200 bots? 25? No, I only need 100 for myself. So... yeah. All right, so that's fine. Yeah, so in fact, why don't we go ahead and set that up. Plastic needs some deconstruction, and actually we need to put down some more mining drills so we don't run out of coal. A lot of that coal's been mined out already. So I think I'll start by going there. And while I was working on all this, I did finish mining productivity 18. And at that point, you know, I was thinking about just starting to tear up the science in the main base, but I decided that I'd like to keep researching mining productivity, even if it is very slow, until we have, you know, our massive science outposts set up. Just because I think having that productivity is going to be very important. So we'll keep plugging away at it, even though it is very slow. Alright, so these are all on the same network. So what we could do here is, we already have a storage chest. So let's just drop in, we'll just put in, say, 10 construction bots, and let them do the work. And the other thing that we could do is... actually, we could put that storage chest right here. And that way, when I come here, it'll load up my empty train car with whatever gets deconstructed. Alright, so let me change this to an active provider. So we move everything over there. There we go. Why are there only 6 mining drills? I must have gotten the rest of them. Okay. So let's, while we're here, go ahead and set up some additional mining. That should last us for a while. Oh, they took my drills away from me. Can I make some? Yeah. There we go. Alright, that should last us for a while. Let's see, where was the other location? Okay, iron 4 and copper 4. So let's go do the same over there. Iron 4. There we go. Actually, is that the... Okay, yeah. The other thing that I've been doing to try to reduce train traffic is, as I visit these outposts, I've been setting up the supply depots to disable unless they need something. So this one's enabled right now because it has less than 50 solid fuel, which we're using for the trains. And now that we have a defensive perimeter wall, I really only need to bring fuel to these outposts. And some of them, even that is probably not terribly necessary, but we'll do it anyway. All right, so let me set this up. Put a light there, get rid of that. And we'll put storage there. This storage chest will empty out. Okay, and then we just need to put in a few construction bots. And again, I'll just put 10. I mean, probably even just... probably one would be enough, really. Okay, and then I can manually go in and take out some of the power poles. Although we have to be careful with that. Oh, okay. See, and it's even emptying. It's even trying to empty out the full ones. Good thing I have those going to my trash slots. Okay. And why is this still full? Guess I'll have to take care of that myself. Alright. We've been getting more and more aggressive attackers. So I might have to go and nuke a few bases. Alright, the other one was... copper... was it copper 4? Now, I wonder why those aren't getting taken care of. Because I do have construction bots available, supposedly. That's strange. I wonder if they're stuck somewhere. It says there are 0 out of 15 available. So where are they? Oh, okay. It's because they're busy emptying the ore out of some of those chests. I get it. Okay. Let's fix this because that's bothering me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna empty this out except for the solid fuel. What is this? Yeah, these are in the wrong place. So let's put the storage chest here. These are in the wrong place. There we go. And then if I make these active, they should get emptied out and put into the storage chest. But there are no logistic spots available, so I suppose that might take a while to happen. Okay, and we already had some construction bots here, which I suppose is why the ones that needed deconstructing have been deconstructed. I don't know if I'm happy leaving this big open strip here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I should fill this in. No, not like that. Okay, that doesn't work. You can click and drag horizontally, but not vertically, apparently. There we go. All right. So we're all set here. All right. Yeah. Now let's just set this this train station to disable, and this is pretty easy. We just hook up to the chest and set the train station to disable. And it's going to enable when the solid fuel is less than 50. Alright, so it should be enabled. Wonder if I have any solid fuel in here. Nope. Okay. Let's see, where else do we need to do this? I think that's it. Ah, okay. Iron 5. I'm not sure if mining drills use power when they're mined out. If they do, then this will help a lot with power consumption. If they don't, then it won't make any difference. I've never really checked that. Let's see, 1.9K. Yeah, I'm not fast enough. All right. So, storage chest down here, stack inserter, and 10 bots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I don't recall if I have another storage chest somewhere. Yeah, I do. It's right here. Right. We'll pick that up so that they always use that one. Okay. Alright, that looks good. While we're here, why don't we go take care of some of these biters? I think I left myself a gate down here on the bottom. And I'm going to use my nuclear weapons, because I never really had a chance to use these in anger. And I can't wait to see how it works. I should probably take these guys out first, though. Awesome. That's fun. Well, the lasers aren't having too much trouble, so I'm not terribly concerned. Should probably get that one up there. That makes it so easy. Man, I wish I had that earlier in the game. Uh-oh. Alright, I got one left. I don't know if it's enough to take that one out down there, but let's give it a try. At least now I can outrun them, so if they start coming after me, I can just run back towards my wall. Yeah. That's awesome. Looks like there's still a little bit of it left, but not a problem. Well, that should reduce the frequency of those attacks at least. Okay, let's go back home. I think we've got all the bases where we're mining. Oh, except for uranium. It doesn't look like it works on the uranium miners for some reason. None of these are marked. Maybe it gets confused with the sulfuric acid inside and thinks that it still has resources or something. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, I want to start working on the traffic that we have down here to hopefully prevent traffic jams. I did put a shunt here because a lot of the trains are coming from plates directly to the circuit area, and they were putting a lot of traffic on this little section of the main line. So I put a little shunt here so that they'll come down and they'll go directly over to the circuit area without getting into the main line. Since I've done that, there haven't been any other traffic jams, so that may have solved the problem. But in any case, we're going to need to add a lot more circuits. I want to convert this to a bot-based system when I do that, to get rid of the belts. And I think that'll be a good time to rebuild the rail network that is feeding this. You know, maybe we could put the entrance and the exit on this line over here. We can keep the shunt so that we have a direct line from the smelting area, since that's where, you know, probably most of the copper and perhaps even a lot of the iron go. And that should reduce traffic on the main line and hopefully prevent any backups like we had before. So work on that in the next one. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it as always. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.